highlight is something really simple. It's a picture of an object that's taken from above. And a lot of people do it to show, their nice new stationery or things like this. And I really wanted to take this really simple idea and ask people who live with those invisible illnesses and disabilities to take a picture of the everyday objects that really represent their lived experience of these illnesses, and to show what kind of objects they need to cope and to go through the day. And my idea was really that the museum or the world really likes to showcase big shiny things that are impressive. But actually often it's those very simple everyday life objects that really help people go through these very difficult situations sometimes. And they're really important objects that I think deserve to be seen, but also really show what it's like to go through every day. So for example, for me on my flat lay, there is a hot water bottle, which I think is, the one object I can't live without, because heat really helps with a lot of things like, stomach pain or joint pain. And so there's lots of very simple objects that are actually very important. And for some people, they are actually life-saving. So things like insulin and all of this. So we've invited people around the world to send their objects and really show us what kind of objects represent their everyday life.
So, I mean, thinking about how did lockdown affect you and the ongoing situation with COVID-19? Because it must have had a massive effect. I mean, were you shielding?
Yes, so I live in Paris, and I had to start shielding about a week before everyone was sort of forced into lockdown, and I also stayed much longer. For me, it was really difficult, I think more emotionally, because it was really stressful, because my own health was already very difficult. And I think it really was a bit difficult to see other people not really responding to the restrictions. And it was quite scary to think that other people were willing to put others at risk. And I think at the beginning, it was really a matter of people not realizing that, you can contaminate other people. And I think that when you're healthy, that's not something you really think about. Other than that, I think, a lot of people with chronic illnesses are actually quite used to staying home, even without the pandemic. And so we're really quite accustomed to sort of keeping ourselves busy and doing things to stay positive. And I think that really quite helped.